Okay, as I call your name, just say present. Kabag,
Present, sir.
Kapatigo,
Present, sir.
Kapisnon, Carbos,
Present, sir.
Sinisa,
Present, sir.
Godino,
Present, sir.
Dagle,
Present, sir.
Villa Victoria,
Present, sir.
Puleses,
Present, sir.
Gabato,
Present, sir.
Pinon,
Present, sir.
Fernandez,
Present, sir.
Ibarra,
Present, sir.
Libron,
Present, sir.
Lucero, Mahinay,
Present, sir.
Mahusay,
Present, sir.
Mandresa,
Present, sir.
Nigre,
Present, sir.
Niegas, Umandak,
Present, sir. Mandak, sir.
Omega,
Present, sir.
Pumiktin, Swan,
Present, sir.
Sumalinog,
Present, sumalinag, sir.
Texon, Soralta,
Present, sir.
Tuto,
Present, sir.
Palisado,
Present, sir.
Villacampa.
Present, sir.
Okay. Bali lang, Texon, Pumiktin, Niadas,
Present, sir.
Niadas,
Present to make things, sir.
Lucero, and Capisnon. Okay, Capisnon.
Is non present,
Tama
sir.
ka? Ah,
Present, sir.
okay. So, just a bit of review about the YouTube video that you were watching last meeting. Okay, unsa ganitong duha ka procedural syntax nga ato ang gipanggamit.
Literal and always.
Okay, so we have always and unsa pa to?
Initial, sir.
Always and initial. Okay. So basically ang initial unsay gamit gani sa initial?
Gamit
Ay,
siya, sir,
sara
from
mo
executive
execute, sir.
statements causa.
Okay. And ang always,
Ma-enter siya, sir, kung Repeatedly, i-terminate
sir.
ang simulation.
okay. So how do we um, fed our data to an always procedural block? Kung sa gigamit nato ato para mabasa ang ato ang mga input.
Sensitivity list, sir.
Okay, the sensitivity list. Okay, and how do we know that it's the sensitivity list? Unsa nga character ang gigamit?
May
Indicating
and, sir.
unsa na ay
And.
At
okay. So that is the at operator. So ang at operator mo ay ato ang timailhan for the sensitivity list. So if ever gani there are changes on the variables inside the sensitivity list, okay, our always procedural block is triggered. Okay. So, sa pa man. What statements man ang magamit nato inside the procedural blocks. Okay? So basically sa behavioral modeling, unsa man tong mga statements ang pwede natong magamit.
If else, sir. Mga if statements, sir. Mga
So
case,
na
Let's add on case, sir.
o mga condition,
Mga
ay katong
loops,
mga
sir.
loop.
So naatay case, okay? Niya naapatay loops. Okay, so we can also use loops for that. So far, ang example nato dito nga gipakita, it's basically more on pang conditionals. Okay, so if og si case, maaya to ang gipakita or ang napakita dito sa video. Now, let's move on to combinational logic circuit design. Okay. So essentially, sa last semester, okay, you are already aware of the different commonly used combinational logic circuits, and essentially familiar na mo on how to design combinational logic circuits. So this will just be a review, guys, about the CLC, and of course showing you how we use Verilog to model those different CLC circuits. Okay, so as what have been told before, okay, when we are talking about combinational logic circuits, okay, ang nindot gamiton or ang mga pwedeng gamiton nato, we can use gate level modeling, we can use data flow modeling, and we could actually also use behavioral modeling. Okay? However, ikabot na nato og sequential logic circuit design. Okay? So si behavioral maoy nindot gamiton. So, sige. So hopefully next week ready na tinyuhang code para sa ones complement nga circuit para igo na lang nato i-write. Okay, and also sa inyuhang kapartner, okay, i-prepare na lang pud ninyo daan or solba ninyo in advance ang problem on BCD to 7 segment nga decoder. Okay? So, pwede mo mag-download o katong datasheet para pwede sa ninyo magamit as a reference. Or you can always solve it right away. Okay? So, okay. Makita na ba ang ako ang presentation? Double check lang.
Kita na, sir.
Kita lang. Okay. So for our lesson for today, we will be focusing on understanding, okay, the implementation of decoders, encoders, priority encoders, multiplexers, and demultiplexers using Verilog. Okay, so we'll also be designing comparators and magnitude comparators with the concept of parameterized module. Okay, unsa na ipasabutan ng parameterized module gani? Asa ganina nato siya gigamit ang kana nga concept in VHDL, and why do we have such a thing? Parameterized module. Ang module na parameter. For what purpose do we have that in Verilog? Anyone? Okay, kung mugamit tag keyword nga parameter, instantiate na to, mugamit tag def param. Okay, mo pinakasayon nga pamaagi pag modify sa parameter. Why do we use that? Okay. Kung di kumutubag ha, pangitaan ninyong tubag, i-review ninyo balik ang mga notes nato. Okay? So, bisan dig magawas sa next week sa po ang pre-fi exam. Okay? So I think we're already familiar with the different commonly used CLCs. Okay, di na lang tamo move in detail about those. Okay, so when we are modeling combinational logic circuit, basically we can use these three. Okay, so the primitives using continuous assignment, okay, katong sa data flow technique, And of course, you can also use behavioral statement. Now, apart from this, you can actually also utilize other methods, okay, in modeling your combinational logic. So we can also use function, which is up to now, wala pa nato na-discuss. And we also have UDP, okay? So UDP basically stands for user-defined primitives. Okay, so as stated, user-defined primitives. We can actually create our own primitives, okay, here in Verilog. So most of those primitives nga to ang mga gipanggamit naa naman siya existing katong mga AND or XOR not nor. And again, if you are going to be creating your own primitives, it's actually possible in Verilog. Okay, so you can also use task, okay, without delay or event control, and of course, interconnected combinational logic modules. So, again, ang hierarchy of design, okay? So, pwede na nato magamit. So, meaning you can instantiate other modules to create bigger modules. Okay? So, essentially, okay, when you are creating schematic circuits, okay, you can model that in Verilog easily with structural modeling. Okay, so if you already have the so-called truth tables, okay, you can make use of UDPs or kaning user-defined primitives. Okay, so kana din sa mga UDP, number one nga requirement for you to be able to create your own primitives is that you need to define the truth table of how your primitives actually works. Okay? Now, if you have equations, Boolean equations, okay, you can easily perform that using continuous assignment. Okay, so which is of course a part of the topic sa data flow modeling. Okay. Now, let's look at this design. Okay. So I think familiar naman ta what a decoder is and what it actually does. Okay? So basically, given that you have an n number of inputs, then likely ang number of outputs nimo would be 2 to the n. Okay? So wherein m could be equal or less than 2 to the n. Okay? So, mo na ang sa ato ang decoder. Okay, ang generic idea. So, I think you're familiar with that na. Okay? So, we don't need to, how do you call this, kanang focus on that discussion. Okay? Nakaagi naman mo ani. So, ganito pasabutan ni guys. How does these two differ? Diri na circle, diri sa pikas wala. Kasi pasabutan.
Inverted na, sir.
Unsa to sumalinog?
Inverted ba, sir?
Inverted. Okay? Or kanang gitawag nato guys na active low ang iyahang outputs. Okay? So kaning na ay mga bubble on the output side, active low ang iyahang output. So that means kung ma-activate ang imong output pin, it goes low. Okay? As opposed to the active high output, wherein kung activate ang imong given output, it goes high. So ang atong enable, essentially for both, are active lows. Okay? So given this symbol, of course. Okay. So of course, this is the schematic design of how most decoder works. So I say most decoder essentially because there are actually also decoders na wala mo follow sa kaninga convention sa number of outputs. Okay, so one good example na nga decoder is ang ato ang 7-segment decoder nga ang output nga mo activate is not just one pin. Okay, kung dili na multiple pins depende sa i-generate niya nga signal. Okay. So looking at this, okay, ang gigamit lang nato nga symbol for the don't care is kaning theta nato nga symbol. Okay? So indicating that if naka 1 ang ato ang enable bit, walay pulos ang ato ang input kang X0 o kang X1. So basically, ang output nato naka-disable tanan. So morning naka-high sa output. Okay? Kaya nga naman, active low man ang ato ang output. So if ever gani na atay i-activate nga output based on the given data input, like for example, si X0 o X1 are naka-0. So initially, we are selecting Y0 to be activated. So makita nato dire guys sa sample truth table or sa functional table that only Y0 goes low. Okay, so I think familiar na kayo mo anay. Let's look on to the Verilog code. Okay, so in the Verilog code, kung sa gigamit dire, structural, data flow, behavioral.
Behavioral, sir.
Okay, so behavioral. Okay, so hopefully ang uban no maka-distinguish na. Okay, unsay behavioral, unsay data flow, o unsay structural by this point. So as what we can see here, ang gigamit nato nga input sa sensitivity list is si X o si enable. Okay? So X here is actually a vector representing 2 bits. Okay? So nganong gi-appeal man nato si enable? Okay? Nganong di man si X na lang? Okay? What do you think is the reason?
Dapat tanang readable input, sir, kay appeal sa sensitivity list.
Okay, so tanang given inputs dapat appeal sa sensitivity list. That is when you are designing CLCs. Okay? Kay from what we know with CLCs, mga good guys, is that any input nga mo change could cause your output to change. So dapat i-monitor na nimo tanang given inputs. Okay? Di man pareha sa sequential. Diba? Ang sa sequential, labi na when you're talking about synchronous circuits, unsa may ato ang bantayanan. Okay? Nga dapat ibutang sa sensitivity list. Okay? Let's say for example, ato ang JK flip-flop na clock. Okay? Ato abang ibutang og appeal sa sensitivity list ang variables J and K. Okay? Dili.
Ang clock edge, sir. Ay, ang
Si
edge
clock
sa...
ra. Yeah. Ang clock ra and identify of course unsang edge. Nganong di man nato i-appeal si J ug K nga makaapekto man na sa output? It's simply because ang output nato would change on every positive or negative transition gikan sa clock. So it's not appropriate nga ato apang i-monitor si JK when it doesn't how do you call this? Directly affect the output. Okay? Mag-agad pa man si JK kung naay clock pulse. So mo nang if you model a JK flip-flop using behavioral approach, ang ato ang ibutang sa sensitivity list are katong mga i-considered nato as asynchronous inputs. Okay? Like the clear og ang preset. Okay? And of course, we use the clock input sad since it is synchronous. So all those inputs like J and K are dependent on the clock source for it to be read. Okay? So di man siya i-read si J o K inputs kung wala ma-detect ang positive or negative edge triggered na clock. Okay? So mo na diri guys, si X og si enable may ato ang gi-appeal. Okay? So obviously, on this example, if naka-disable, okay, so manay gamit sa to ang Boolean operator na not, okay, so meaning kung naka-1 si enable, since base sa drawing, active low man. So kung 1 si enable, gi-invert, it becomes 0. Okay? O, nyara, bali lagi siya. Uy. Kung 1 is 0, nabalik. Okay, sakto di ay. So, if enabled is 0, i-1 siya. Okay? So mosulod siya sa kondisyon nga dere and wala di ay siya ma-invert. Okay? So baliktad. Wala din nilabot guys. Erase lang ni siya ang exclamation. Since active low man si enable, dapat if enable is 1, so kani may mugawas. Okay? Naka-high tanan. Base ani. Then if enable is 0, kay active low man, so dapat ani siya musud sa else. Okay? So, as you can see, wala na nato gibutangan og begin og end. Ngano wa man butangig begin og end? Nga kaning sa case na may multiple lines. Now, take note, sa else dere, ang gitawag niya is actually ang kanilang case na statement, which is considered as like a single statement. Okay? So, in this statement case, na siya multiple statement, which is of course covered by the case and end case nga statement. Okay? But of course, kung ganahan mo nga proper way of writing your code nga makaingon ka og lipat free, mas maayo jud og butangan jud ninyo og begin og end bisag single line pa na siya as a safe practice. Okay? So again ha, paano lang ni siya guys? Disregard. To alang pangtangon diridaan di matang pa ba? Kay bisag malimtan na po og update. Asa man to?
Pwede din siya i-consider.
Okay. Awesome. Combination of okay. Lipat na. Okay. So, mara na siya guys. Okay. So, since active low man, so anhi sa else statement, anhi siya mo validate sa input X ng mga combination. So, starting from 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, again, that is for the approach utilizing behavioral modeling. Okay. So, if we have already discussed naman sa this one last meeting, di ba? Using data flow technique wherein gagamit lang ta o bitwise operator, not, and, og, or. Okay? So again, very simple sa data flow. Okay? So kani of course utilizing the combination of if and case statement. Okay. So in this example, okay, unsa may kalahian sa PICAS. Okay? So dire, this is active low, kani active high. Okay? So same rasad gihapon. Okay, kadit lang. Asa to enable? Ang enable is kung okay. Wala din nato mabase sa pandiay. Kadot lang, sorry. Ang akong gibasihan nato ganina ang panman. Ang nabasihan ako ganina is ang truth table. Ang kani ang sakto ra diay. Ang gibasihan nato ang drawing man day ni, sorry. So dara di ato ang nabasihan ang gamit sa ato ang multiplexer. Okay? In this scenario, okay? Since ang 0 nga value for enable mao man day mo generate og output nga 11111. Whereas kung naka 1 sa enable, anhay na inyo ka na ang imuhang selection. Okay? And for this one, sa ato ang tawag ani sa ato ang active high na output. Okay? So, anhira pud sila naglahi. Same ra gyapon ang sa multiplexer nga size. Okay, so this is actually an implementation of a quad 2x1 multiplexer. Okay. So sa input na to for y, okay, kagamit og vector, okay, nga 4-bit. So gipasahan na pud siya 4-bit value. Okay, nga giset to 0, indicating that if it is disabled, ang output niya tanan is naka-low. Okay? And kung naka-high na si enable, then it now follows which output ang iyahang ipagawas. Okay? So, mao ni diri ang selection. Okay. So, here is another implementation of a decoder that are parameterized. Okay? So, kung magtanaw ta, medyo mubo-mubo na lang ang code using parameters. Okay? So, the good thing about using parameters is, of course, flexible. Okay? So, you only need to create one model of the decoder. Yeah, bisag pila pa na imuhang size, you can just modify it during instantation. Okay? So, mayroon nakag-def param n is equal to 4. Yeah, m is equal to 2. Okay? So, base ani nga equation. Okay? For defining the number of inputs and the number of outputs. Okay? So, again, very useful ang params. Okay? For flexibility sa modeling. Kaya imagine if wala aning params. If you're gonna be designing a decoder, mag-create ka one decoder for 2x1, another decoder for 2x1 naman, 2x4, 3x8, 4x16, so on and so forth. Okay? So, kalas kay code. Okay? Whereas kani, with the params and with the help of the vectors, you can dynamically modify, okay, how your how your output changes. Okay? So, kung magtanaw ta, how does this actually work? Okay? Now, familiar na ta with how params work naman, di ba? Okay? Yeah, kani, how does this work? Again, it's basically a combination of a constant and a variable to define your vector. So, I think there's not much going on around that. What makes this unique ang kaninga code is kani ang combination sa imong mga operators nga gipanggamit. Okay? So I think we're familiar man with this type of operator, no? Okay? So kung naa kay operator that makes use of this, okay, unsa to itawag nato ani guys? Nga operator, concatenate operator. Okay? So kung nakay multiplier dire, what do we call this operator? So titawag nato anang operator. Patay, nalimot na sila. What do we call that operator?
Concatenator.
Dili na concatenate. Okay? Kani, what do we call that operator? Starts with an R, ends with an N. And what is that?
Repeat, sir. Repeat concatenation.
Repeat. Mo din ni
Alam mo ko, sir.
mo ni how you pronounce T di ay. We spell it with an N, repeat. I'm sure ay kamo ba. Okay? So R starts with an R, ends with an N. Okay? Believe mo na po. It starts with an R, ends with an N. Yeah, repeat. Okay? Unsa mong word mo hunahunaan ninyo starts with an R, ends with an N.
Sir, pila ka word, sir?
Sa pila ka word, one word ron na. Or ang pasabot ba nimo pila ka letter?
Sige, sir, pila ka.
Replication, sir.
Replication. Okay, so try to review your data flow modeling nga notes. Okay, so naroon na dito kauban sa concatenate. Okay, so this is replication. So what does it do? Ang replicate. Okay, now let's say for example, we have set our parameter to 8. Okay, so that defines the number of output lines, and 3 defines the number of input lines. So let's say given that 8 dira ang number of output lines, so therefore ang number of output lines nato dire is defined with 8 minus 1. So it's just like saying 7, 0. So which is equivalent to 8 bits. So si M, of course, kung 3 ang gibutang, mura gi-define nimo siya by 2 is to 0, which is a 3-bit vector. Now, let's see how this works. So once enabled, okay, so kung naka-0 ni siya, meaning ang iselect niya is kani nga output, naa siya'y constant na data, which is 1 bit nga 0. So ang N, unsa may value ni N? Value ni N is 8. So that means it will replicate that 8 times. Okay? So, mo na ma-generate ng output for this. Okay? So, 8-bit na output. Para kang Y. Okay? Now, next, else. So, kung magtanaw tani unsa may gibuhat niya. So, given that, let's say, unsa may atong gamiton nga example, value for x. Let's say 2. Okay? So 2 ato ang gipili. So initially, ang output nimo Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, Q5, Q6, and Q7. Okay? So, given nga naa kay n minus 1, okay? So n minus 1, that's already what? N is 8. Okay? So there will be 7. Okay? So iyahan nang i-replicate how many times? 7 times. So ang 0. So man yang mahitabo? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. O iyang i-concatenate with 1. Okay? So, mo nang nahitabo diri guys sa kani nga operator. Then, unsa gibuhat sunod? Shift to the left. So, unsa gani ni nga klase nga shift? So, again, sa data flow modeling, what kind of shift is this? Naman tay shift nga ingani, naputay shift nga ingani. So what's the difference between this and this? O basa lang sa notes. Okay? So given that let's say atoan na siyang ipariha sa atoang naagian na shift operation in C, okay, it will shift this one how many times? Okay? So it will shift it 2 times. So shift 1, shift twice. So the new value will now be, so ang output dire sa ato ang decoder will be 0, 0, 1, and the rest are 0. Which is sakto. Okay? So given that ang selection nimo is 2, okay? So ana siya i-generate ang iyang output. Okay? So more po ma-activate. Depende sa number of times may mo siyang gi-shift. Okay, and that guys is how the parameterized decoder module works. Okay, so very useful. Of course, dili lang ang ato ang if-else statement, but also the combination of our data flow Okay, nga mga operators. Okay? So, take note lang pod, okay? When you are performing operation inside a procedural block, your statements are executed sequentially. Okay? So, dili pareha sa continuous assignment nga it is executed concurrently. Okay? So, mo na siya guys. Okay? So, i-try lang yan na ninyo o test sa Model C. Okay? Now, let's look onto the encoder. Okay? So, hopefully you are still able to remember what encoders are. So, encoders are basically baliktad sa decoder. Okay? So, ang decoder is the code generator. Okay? Ang encoder is the code detectors. Okay? So, in this example, we have a 4x2 decoder. Okay? And based on the decoder design, okay, if I0 is activated, it generates the output 0, 0. If I1 is activated, it generates the output 0, 1. If I2 is activated, it generates the output 1, 0. And if I3 is activated, it generates the output na 1, 1. Okay? Pero, unsa to yung nakabatian ni nga design gani guys?
Kung magdungan tanan input, sir.
Kung magdungan tanang inputs. Okay? Kung magdungan tanang inputs, unsa may output. Okay? So, layo ra kaayo ang output. So, to what is selected. Okay? So, let's say for example, idungan nimo si I0 o si I1, ang labas sa output nato is 1. Okay? Pero kung magdungan si I1 o si I2, ang output nato is unsa ganito? Okay? Kung idungan nato si I1 o I2, unsay output, guys? Okay, can we turn on the camera daw para makita nato ang uban unsa may mga dagway aning uban? Unsay naong kung maghuna-huna? Or nakatog na ba? I think katog ra ba ron sa ano lang.
One ang output, sir.
The output would be 1, 1. Okay? So, kung magbase ta dere, di ba? Kung i-activate nimo si I1 o I2, okay, so I1 and I2. So, it generates an output of 1, 1 here, which is of course neither sa imuhang gi-activate nga input. Okay? So, layo ra jud kayo sa tinuod. So, that's where your problem is. Okay? So, wala ray problema siguro kung i-activate nimo tanan. Kay ang magawas 3. Naaman gyapon diri sa input. If i-activate nimo si I1 o I0, ang magawas is 1. So, wala ray problema. Kung dunganon nimo si I2 o I0, ang magawas 2. Wala ra po'y problema. But kung dunganon nimo si I1 o I2, ang magawas is 3. Which is neither of those inputs nga imong gi-activate. Okay? So, mo na nakabahog ilok ani nga design. Okay, so to correct that, unsa gid nato pag-correct ni guys? What did we do?
Priority, sir.
Okay. We use priority encoder. So, dili lang ang gi-activate nga input ang ato ang gi-take into consideration, but also the other inputs, unsay status niya. Okay? So, base sa priority encoder nga gi-design, okay, we make it as a high priority. So that means if one of the input known to be the highest priority, the rest of the input are marked with X, indicating that they could be any value. So any of the 8 possible value combination. Okay? So dire na kay how many possible combination? 4 possible combinations for 2. Dire, 2 possible combinations for 1. Okay, again, giving you a total of 16 possible combination. Okay, so if you are to implement this using behavioral modeling, okay, there are so many undefined input cases nga mahitabo. Okay, so in this example that you see, okay, nga gibase lang nato dito sa ato ang value, okay, nga gihatag, okay, para sa 2, okay, sa input 3 and sa input 4, okay, and gi-generate nato ang iyang appropriate output. We can use again a simple if-else nga statement. And for the rest of the inputs, meaning kung dili mo satisfy ani nga conditions nga ato ang gipanghatag, so it will generate this output, okay, on y. Okay, so naka-x lang, meaning don't care ang iyang output. Okay, so here is another implementation of our encoder. Okay, so I think kung i-implement ni nako ninyo as a data flow modeling, kaya ra kay na ninyo, no? Okay, mabasa naman ninyo dire ang expression without creating the K-map. Okay, or basically mag K-map pa ba mo ani guys, or masulbad largo using a 4 variable K-map? Pila ka K-map ang magamit guys for this problem kung mag-data flow mo? Patay. Namatawa na sila. Okay, practicing ninyo ha. Kayo, sa una lang. Sa to ang pre-fi. Mag-code niya mo on paper. Okay, so practicing ninyo sa model sim. Inyuon, pila ka K-map. Wala, unsay basihan di ay pila ka K-map magamit. Patay.
Usara, sir.
Usara. My God.
Duha, sir, duha.
Hala. Duha na lang, kaya di man usa. Okay, so again guys, sa K-mapping, mag-agad mo sa number of outputs. Na may duha ka output, so duha ka K-map. One map for each output na siya. Okay? Yay! Nasayop di kong papasar dito. May patog. Huwa na lang pugsa og pasar. Sagdi lang na apa may kwano, na apa man ni intro do very log. Okay? Para di na maglabad-labad akong igabot sa embedded. Okay? So anyway, again, here is the implementation of our encoder using if-else statement and using the case statement. Okay? So what's so good about the use of if-else statement and the case statement is naa siya'y option nga else ug naa siya'y option nga default. So you don't need nga tagsa-tagsaon nimo tanang possible combinations, okay, nga dapat i-consider for the input. Okay? So we only consider katong mga priority inputs, okay? So base ani niya guys, what can we say about this code? Unsa ni nga klase nga priority encoder? Unsay gi-priority niya? Kay priority encoder man kaani siya. Unsa may priority niya base dira sa inyong nakit-an. Dapat maka-analyze mo. Agi na biya mo si programming ha pang duklong jud ta mo. Okay? So kana lang jud ato guys. Okay, since gamay ra man kay atong exposure with Verilog, at least you'll be able to understand based on that syntax nga nakita ninyo. Okay? So based on your learning in C programming, magtan-aw ka ana nga sample code. Okay? How does this module work? Okay? It's an encoder. It's a priority encoder. But unsay may priority niya?
Yung pinaka-first na statement, sir. 000.
Ang pinaka-first na statement? Kasi pinaka-first na statement?
Kanang 0001.
0001. Okay, and therefore, we can say that this is a priority encoder prioritizing what input?
Ang first input, sir.
Ang first input. Okay? So, ang low priority. Okay? So, since in kaninga position, as what you can see, okay, serves as your I0. Di ba? Then I1, I2, I3. So if you evaluate this or this, ang priority niya is ang low. Okay? Ang low nga input data ang iyang priority. Okay? So this is a low priority encoder. So kung magdungan gani og activate si input 1 ug input 2, ang output magbase sa input 1. Okay? So again, just like how if-else statement works, di ba? It is evaluated from top to bottom. So kung sa to'y una nga statement that would hold true, mo na ihang evaluate una. The rest, di na. Okay? So mo na guys, for the encoder. Okay? So, looking at this one, okay, lahi na pud nga type of priority encoder. Okay? So, ang priority niya dire, unsa man. Okay? So, ang priority niya dire is ang higher nga input. Okay? So, mo na makita nato dire. Okay? So, actually, halos parehar man siya operations po. Okay? Dire lang, instead of the entire 4 bits, ang iyahang i-process, okay, we only get one input gikan sa vector. Okay? Kanang gitawag nato nga bit. Okay? Kaya kung part sa vector like 1, 2 bits ang gibasa, so mo na gitawag nato nga splicing. Okay? So since dire usa ra man, so bit value lang sa vector ang ato ang gikuha. Okay? So essentially with this said, okay, bisan pag nagwa na si index 2, index 1, since na-evaluate man una ang bit 3, okay, so siya may priority. Okay? So again, there are so many ways by which you can actually implement such a circuit. Okay? So here is another one. Okay? Using also case na statement. Okay? So ang kalahian lang is that wala niya gi-specify og a strong signal nga 0 ang the rest of the bits. Okay? So gimarkahan niya og X indicating don't care values. Okay? So pwede ra pud gihapon day ni siya. Okay? Sa ato ang design. So kana alternative nga representation for your priority encoder. So when you do case statements, take note lang, for you to be able to use the don't care options sa imong constant value nga gipang compare, dili lang case ang gamiton, kung dili case X. Okay? So there's a difference between case and case X. Okay? So case X actually identifies mga don't care nga options. So here is another one. Okay? So parameterize nga priority encoder. Okay? So again, another example. Okay, making your encoder more flexible. Okay? So dali ra siya i-scale up or i-scale down. Okay? So from what we have seen here, okay, again, X refers to our input, okay, and Y refers to our output. Okay, so baliktad lang in terms of the number of inputs and outputs compared sa decoder. Okay, so how does this work? Okay, so magtan-aw ta diri again using behavioral modeling. Okay? So as what you can see here, walay gilista nga variable. Okay? Ang gibutang asterisk. Kung sa may meaning anang asterisk. What does asterisk?
Automatic curve sounds sa compiler, sir. Ano read?
Okay? So automatic, unsa to? Automatic,
Kanang nasa sud sa always, sir. Kay mo yung gamiton pang read.
so tanang kwan guys, tanang inputs. Okay? Sa module. Ang iyang i-consider. So of course, it saves time for the developer. Okay, let's say for example, kung nakay 20 inputs dira, di na ka magasulog tagsa-tagsa. Di ba? So you can use asterisk lang to define all the inputs. Okay? So there, as what you can see, combination sa conditional o loop. Okay? So how does this actually work? Okay? So given that naatay 8 inputs, okay, then there will be 3 outputs. Okay? So i-trace na to. Sige. Kung ang ato ang activate the rate is kwan lang siguro. 2 lang siguro. So nakay 0, 1, 2 nga mga input. Okay, I4, I5, I6, and I7. Okay? So deactivate na to ang ato ang input. Let's say for example, active 0, 0, 1. The rest are 0. Okay? So M here is already 8. Okay? So that means I is equal to 7, I is greater than 0, and I is equal to I minus 1. So nag-start siya with I being a value of 7. Okay? So what happens inside the loop? Okay. So i-check niya ang imuhang input X starting at bit 7 if it is equal to 1. Okay? So if it is not equal to 1, okay, check na to dire unsay mahitabo. Okay? So the output Y will be 0. Okay? Yang Y na to dire, pila man ni kabuk Y ang naa. Okay? Now there are n number of Y's. So that means na kay upat ka Y. Okay? So ana sa first test. Okay? Nya ang imuhang y dire, okay? Since di man siya equal to 1, di siya mosulod, then it goes to the else. Okay? Nya if let's say for example, mahimo ng 6 on the next iteration, okay? So di man gyapon equal to 1. So y nimo is 0 gyapon. Okay? Until of course ig-abot na niya og 2. Kung 2 na, then unsay mahitabo? Okay? So if I is equal to 2, okay, so ang y sudlan niya 2. And what is 2? So that is 0, 0, 1, 0. Okay? And then it exits the loop. Okay? So manay gamit sa disable dira. And end. Okay? So ing ana ang iyang gibuhat sa kaning parameterized priority encoder. Okay? Nagsugod siya check sa most significant bit, gitagsa-tagsa niya check until it reaches that position kung asa tong naay unang 1 nga makit-an. So kung napay laing nag-1 dire, discard na to. Okay? So kaning disable, kung sa C programming pa ni nato guys, it's equivalent to the break operation. Okay? Kaya nung doon pa makaamo, say break ka sa loops. Okay? So, mo na siya guys. Okay? Parameterized priority encoder. Okay? So, sometimes, it really do take some thinking dyan. Okay? When you talk about behavioral. Okay? So, this is something, of course, nga makuha nimo kung dili kay ka familiar with how the gate implementation is performed. Kay usually, kung familiar na ka sa gate implementation, ang una manggong solusyon nga imong gamiton would be ang data flow. Di ba? Sayo naman ng kayo na may template. Okay? Mo nang seldom kayo ang mo gamit og behavioral. Okay? So usually ang nindot paggamiton ng behavioral is katong wala joy knowledge on how logic gates work on these devices. Okay? So mana guys, si parameterized priority encoder. Okay? So here is an alternative na pod and a better version of the parameterized priority encoder. Okay, so again, same raghapon guys, kato ato ang gihisgutan before. Okay? Familiar ba tani? What this means? Okay, kaniday wala na to ni ma-tackle. What does this mean? Valid in is equal to or x. Sir, di na sayop. Di ba supposed to be ang operator equals no? Oh. Pero that's a valid statement. Ang siya pasabot na yan eh. Oh, sige, balik ka na sa tanaw ang inyong data flow nga notes. Tanawa sa operators guys. What does that operator do? Okay. So take note, ang ato ang definition na ng valid in, it is an indicator if the data input X is valid. Sige. Kasi gamit din na niya. Okay, kung huna-hunaon lang nimo, when will you say it's valid? So actually mas dali no, mas dali ni atong gibuhat kay nag-trace na ta og kumandaan nga code. Gisabot lang nato how it actually works kaysa you generate the solution from scratch. Okay? So again, we don't have all those time to practice man sa coding. Okay? So what we do is we learn from previous implementation. Okay? And hopefully that when we encounter that same problem, we can use the same concept. Okay? So unsay pasabot ani? Come on. Asa naman yung uban?
Bitwise or, sir?
Bitwise OR is a binary operator. And this one, as you can see, is used as a unary operator. Asa naman sila ni Gre, Cabag, Ibarra, o Hernandez? Oh, nag-search pa daw sila sa Google, guys. Google pa nilang answer. So, unsa man na siya? Okay. That is on the page, asa mo ito na page? Page 13, guys. Okay. O na example ana diri sa page 18 sa data flow modeling nga notes. Sige, unsa may nabasahan ninyo ana dira sa notes? Open yung classroom, naras classroom. Okay, what does that tells you? How does it work? So take note, X is a vector. So this is a shorter approach to the previous example. Okay. So Conrad siya, more of, how do you call this? So more of Conrad siya, iterative nga approach. Kato ganina kay iterative o conditional man to. Okay, nagamit og loops for loop o nagamit pod og how do you say it? Nagamit og loops o nagamit sa condition. If else. Kani loops ra jud. Uy, wala jud, grabe.
Na-search ko kay siya, reduction operator.
Okay, muna siya reduction operator, guys. What does a reduction operator do? Okay, let's say given the vector x. Okay, what does it do? Unsa may expected result? Let's say for example, kung na ako'y given that m is 4, so that's a 4-bit value. If I have this 0, 1, 1, 0. Okay, what will be the result? Implementing that operator.
1, sir.
Okay. So 1, guys. So essentially, ang iyang ipangbuhat ana is i-OR na niya tanang bit value. Thus, it has that name reduction operator. So tanang bits inside this vector gamitan niya OR operation. So makaingon day tag valid ang ato ang input if na ay usa ka input nga nag-high. Okay? So mo day gamit ana iyang valid nga output dira. Okay? Now, how does this algorithm works? So again, I here will start at, let's say, given that 4, so mag-start siya at 3 nga value. Okay? So kung sa ato pa ng previous nga example, initialization siya sa variable. Okay? Then we have the condition. Unsa may condition? While x index 3, okay, so given that mo niyang input nato, so that is 0, 1, 2, 3. So ang naa sa index 3 is 0. Is it equal to 0? Yes. The AND with is I greater than 0. I is greater than or equal to 0. Yes. So sulod siya sa while statement. So unsay buhaton? I is equal to I minus 1. Okay? So meaning si I karon gikan sa 3 mahimo ng 2. So igbalik sa loop, I2 is it equal to 1? Or is equal to 0? False. So since ni false man, exit siya sa loop. Nya unsay value ni I2. So ang i-generate niyang output is y is equal to 2. Okay? So that means ma-output ni siya 0, 1. Or y0 and y1. Which is correct. Okay? So mas shorter siya compared sa previous one. Okay? So wala tayong magamit og additional nga syntax to skip out of the loop. We simply use the condition kung kano sa magawa sa loop. Okay? So muna guys ang sa encoder na implementation. Okay? So again, di ba dali na lang sabton given nga naa natay code. Okay? So I want you to run this on model sim niya. Okay? Practicein niyo padagan. Okay? Para matry po na niyo. Okay. So next we have here the multiplexer. And I think wala tay problema nino. Naka-implement naman tag multiplexer using data flow. O nagsad ni sa previous example nato using behavioral. Okay? So let's just look on some of the implementation here. Okay? So sa kaning implementation, unsay gigamit? Behavioral, data flow, or structural?
Data flows.
Okay, unsay ato ang timailhan guys nga this is a data flow modeling.
Assign na syntax.
Okay, so we have the continuous assignment operator. And what is this? What do we call that?
Ternary, sir.
Okay, ternary operator, or also known as the conditional operator. Okay, so again, this was already given on the previous example that we have earlier. So, wala question ni CCO. Okay, so here is again another example of a multiplexer with additional input, which is the enable control. Okay, so in the previous example, kung naman siya, basic multiplexer na 4x1. Here, natay multiplexer with enable control. So if let's say for example, ang enable nato is naka 0, so ang output niya kang y, okay, as what we can see, it's parameterized. Okay, so naakay how many input o how many output lines. Okay, so it's basically a 4x1 multiplexer, but nganong di man mausab ang select input sir kung 4x1 multiplexer na siya. Ang ako ang number of select inputs is 2. Okay, mo nang 4x1 na po jud siya. Kaya you only have 4 data inputs to select. So unsa may gamit sa parameterize, unsa may ako ang gi-scale up o gi-scale down. So ang scale up ug scale down lang nimo guys is ang number of bits per data. Okay? So do you still remember last time na naatay quad 2x1 multiplexer? Okay? So this means if naatay 4, this is a quad 4x1 multiplexer. So you have an option to change the number of data inputs nato. Like pwede pod ka mag octal 4x1 multiplexer, that means na kay 8 data bits or 8 bits per data nga input. Okay? So mao na giusab niya dire. So kung pilay number of bits per data input, mao pod na ang number of bits for your data output. Okay? So mao na nausab niya on this scenario. So again, we're familiar naman with how the selection works with this ternary operator. Okay? So again, in this example, nagamit na po taog replication. Okay? Para sa pag-generate sa output on Y. So kung naka-disable siya, it means kapila niya i-replicate 4 number of times ang imong 0. So iset niya 0 tanang output nimo. Okay? So else, so meaning kung ang imuhang enable naka 1, then ang unang i-check is ang S1. So again, we're already familiar with this type of checking. It is essentially similar to how we created our decision tree para sa ato ang implementation sa assembly nga programming. Okay? So, if select is 0, so unsay mahitabo. Okay? So, it proceeds to the false nga statement. Okay? So, sa false nga statement, i-check na po niya si S0. Okay? Then, checking out the next value. Okay? So, kani kung 0, so siya dire, i-check na po niya si S0 kung 1 ba or 0. So, take note. This is if true, and this is if false. Abot na po dire, iyan na pong i-evaluate as to whether true or it is false. So, mo ni ang first checking dire kang S0. Kung true or false. Igabot na ka S0, dire na ang ato ang checking. Okay? Kung true or false. Okay? So, again, that is for your ternary operator. Okay? So, another implementation. Okay? This time, using case na statement. Okay? So, essentially, mas limpyo tanaw no si case. Okay? So, concept siya. Straightforward na po kayo. Okay? Your typical way of implementing or lookup table na style. Okay? So, ano na siya guys. So, sa paman. Another example, okay? Parameterized multiplexer. Okay? So, I think I'll just leave this up to you na lang, okay? To analyze. Okay? So, it would be better if you try to implement this in Model Sim. Okay? Para mas malingaw mo makakita. Yeah. I-simulate ninyo sa DSIM. Okay? Para di na mo maghimo og test bench. Si DSIM na mismo may inyuhang i-utilize to test your model. Okay? So again, here is a demultiplexer. So I think familiar naman ta with how demultiplexer works. Kung i-apply na to ang ato ang nakatunan sa data flow, basically, mura ra siya multiplexer, gipangtangtangan nimo atong OR array. And then, ang data inputs niya, gi-connect nimo together. Okay? So, that's how easy it is to convert a multiplexer to a demultiplexer. Okay? So, in this type of demultiplexer, naalay additional input. Okay? Enable. Okay? Na input. Okay? So, essentially, when you talk about demultiplexer, sometimes we also refer to it as a decoder. Okay, kung magtanaw mo atong mga previous nato nga mga IC nga name, di ba? Na decoder slash demultiplexer because it can also function as a decoder in a way. Okay? So makita man sad nato diri guys sa function table. Okay? Kung enabled, di ba, base sa imuhang gigamit na input, it activates only one of the output, which is essentially a decoder function. Okay. So again, here is the implementation. Okay. Ito na lang ipakita. So again, dali raman kayo sabton, di ba? Tanawa lang na siya. Okay. Ang imong vector. Okay. And again, you're already familiar with the always statement. Familiar na pad mo with the sensitivity list. And you're also familiar with if statements. Okay. So again, nabay syntax diri nga di nato masabtan. Murag wa man siguro no. We have already tackled it. So probably anhirat siguro mo ato na shock at first. Nganong kadaghang mang curly brackets ani. So it's just a replication operator. Okay? So again, other implementation of the multiplexers. So, ben, napabay mga syntax diri nga wala ma-discuss. I think same raman. Okay? And again, I know you don't have any problem with this already. Reading this. Okay? Again, very straightforward. Tan-awon lang jud nimo kinsay output, kinsay input. Okay? Nya, tan-awon ninyo pila ka bits ang iyang gi-represent. Okay. So, medyo lingaw ni siya guys. Comparators. Okay, now, sa ato ang previous nga discussion about comparators, we didn't take into consideration kani. Okay? Sa comparator nga gi-design nato previously, kanira, ang 4-bit data nga gipang-compare ug unsay result after comparing them. Is it A greater than B, A equal to B, A is less than B? Okay? Nganong naamay A greater than B, A equal to B, o A less than B nga input? So again, the design is for cascading operation. Okay? Kung saan ipasabutan ng cascading? That means you could actually add another 4-bit comparator here. Something like that. Okay? Unsay purpose nganong kailangan ta magbutang og inani. Okay? So, for the purpose of comparing multiple bits, okay? So instead nga mo create pa siya another 8-bit nga comparator, gidesign ni nila in such a way nga if you intend to compare not just 4 bits but like 8 to 16 bits, you can simply do that by cascading this comparator design. Okay? Ana lang. Yang anong i-cascade man na, sir. Okay? Essentially, guys, as you can see here, na ay output siya, di ba? Nga A greater than, A equal, o A is less than. And initially, when you try to compare, let's say, multiple bits, like let's say, mag-compare ka o kani. Upat ka 4-bit. Okay? para mahibaw-an sa next nga comparator unsay status sa previous, it makes it as part of the input. Okay? For what purpose? Like, let's say for example, pag compare ni nimo diri, equal siya. Diri equal siya. Diri equal siya. Diba? Di mo kakaingon nga ang final output diri, abi equal diri, daog na si A is equal to B. Di man, di ba? Mag-agad siya sa pinakagamay. Kay what if diri, mas dako si A kaysa ni B? So that will be the deciding factor as to whether ang output nimo mahimo bang A equal to B or A is greater than B. So gi-appeal siya sa design. So the moment nga kani sila equal niya ang nag-compare previous niya nga 4-bit is let's say A greater than B, so mo na'y basihan nga output. Okay? So mao na ang sa design ani guys. Okay? Sa kani ato ang gitawag nga cascadable comparator nga circuit. Okay? So in a way, murag pare-pareha ra pud atong 4-bit adder nato ba? Di ba? Pwede nato mas cascade, not just to adding 4 bits, but you can actually add more bits like 8 bits, 16 bits, 32 bits. I-cascade raman nimo, di ba? Ang cout sa previous nga adder circuit, i-cascade nimo to the next significant nibble. Then so on and so forth. Okay? So basically, if let's say this is the least significant bit and this is the most significant bit, okay, we set the equal here to 1 in such a way that if equal gani ang output aning duha, okay, the output here would go high sa A is equal to B. Otherwise, kung imuha ni siyang iset to 0 kaning tulo, ang tendency ani si A greater than B o A less than B mo high. Okay? So you can actually see this design dito sa datasheet sa 7485 na IC. Okay? So that is the reference for that 4-bit magnitude comparator. Okay? So sa implementation, given that wala na to i-consider ang greater than, less than, or equal, okay, so it can simply be implemented in this manner. Diba? Gamit lang ka o relational operator. So walay problema sa bit by bit kay nga naman vector naman siya. So ang ato ang relational operator is applicable to vector nga data type. Okay? So imagine no, kung nag-data flow ka ani. 'Di ba lingaw kay ito katong gibuhat nato sa una, nag-data flow ta, nag-analyze ta, and we derive the expression gikan sa atong analysis on how we compare bits. Okay? But dire, when you implement this in Verilog, magamit nimo ang imuhang relational operator. Okay? So, daogon na lang po na siya sa synthesizer kung saan niya pag-implement into a circuit nga ma-load sa imuhang FPGA. Okay? So here is another example wherein gi-consider nato ang mga input gikan sa greater than, equal, o less than. Okay? So, mao ni siya ang logic niya, guys, for those additional inputs para sa greater than, less than, or equal. So, naka-AND. Okay? So, for A greater than B, unsa pa'y makahayan ang output. Okay? So, it is when its value itself is equal and the input at A greater than B is equal to 1. Okay? So, di ba, atong sulti kanina, if equal siya, mag-agad siya sa previous nga cascaded input. to determine unsay output niya nga signal. So again, if it is A is less than B, then muhay jud na siya nga pin. But in the event that A is equal to B, mag-agad siya sa previous niya nga input. Okay? Sa previous nga cascaded input. Okay? So again, that's how it works. Okay? So you can actually again check this. Okay? Try to download 7485 na IC para makita ninyo dito guys ang gate implementation. Okay? Giunsa siya pag-design. Lingaw kaayo. Okay? So here, combinational circuit modeling. Okay, so I think I'll just leave this up to you na lang to read. Okay, simple raman sad ni siya. Kaya ra kay ninyo masabtan guys. Okay, so for this, murag ready na muna for next meeting. Okay, sa usag lang, I'll be posting the guide katong sa pag-load sa program using the Quartus nga application. Okay? Nya sa murag kator may problema ninyo last time no? Unsay steps sa pag-load sa program sa Quartus. Okay? So I think dali na lang na siya kung na tong ato ang guide. Okay? So we'll also put na lang sa BI katong cheat sheet para sa pin configuration sa gipanggamit nga mga switches o LEDs para mas dali ninyo mapangita. Though naaraman gihapon to sa Quartus when you create the project, naka-identify naman sa dito asa nga pin siya gi-allocate sa FPGA dito sa actual nga hardware. Okay, so I think ana lang sa ta for now. Kinsa pa may nabay bagong nisod. Lucero.
Present, sir.
Okay. Niadas.
Present, sir.
Okay, and lastly, Texon.
Present, sir.
Okay. So, naaratanan. So, next meeting, again, unsa to inyong i-prepare nga code ninyo, guys? Okay, ano to nakinumdum ba?
It's complement, sir.
Once complement nga implementation sa inyong subtractor o unsa itong usa? Seven segment display. Okay? Naka-implement naman mo na sa microcontroller. Sa FPGA na po ang ato ang i-implement. Okay? So, again, di nato i-appeal na lang si A to F. Taman ra 0 to 9. Okay? Para inyo pong ma-implement ang kwan guys. Ang paggamit sa don't care in the design. Okay? So, try to refer to the datasheet 7448 or 7447. Okay? Para sa internal schematics. Okay? So with that said, everyone, I think that would be all for now. So see you next week and have a pleasant weekend. Goodbye.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir. Thank you,
Bye, sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.